Hi guys. Okay, so I'm struggling with a Toyota e-locker um, actuator. Struggling to get a decent wiring diagram. It's the first time I have to wire up one without a ECU controller for the vlogs. So I'm not going to use a Toyota one. I'm going to make my own one out of two relays. Sorry guys, my English. I'm South African, so I just do it in self-defense, but I just cannot find something legitimate with two relays, running two relays. I want to buy relays off the shelf. I don't want one relay that can double throw, double pull. Well, that's not going to work for me. So it's not on the shelf in my town or anywhere here. I have to special order that. So I thought I'm going to use two 5 pin 12 volt 30 amp normally open relays, and I got it hacked up. It took me half a day to do it. I had to open the motor and see how the limits of these motors work. So some people, I think one of the biggest mistake of these motors are that some people run the current through the the limits. There's two switches on the inside that control the limit. It's not switches. I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn it around. Okay, so I just removed that. So it's got those pins there. I'm quickly going to explain to you guys what I've done. Sorry, I have to operate the camera in. So it's hacked up like this now. And so you've got your negative black in. Then you've got I think it's a yellow and a green. So what it does is, if this turns to a specific point, there it will cut the power there and there. So the issue here is I need to switch between positive and negative to forward and reverse the motor. So some people I see on the internet, they run the positives for some reason through the limits, through the brushes, and then, or the current, not the positive, sorry, they run high current through here, and then these brushes normally burn. And that's not, some people say it's the motors that burn, but it's not. It's either where the magnet's coming loose or they burn up right here. The other thing is, what some people do, they don't use the limits. They just use a relay and charge the motor for 2 seconds. They will burn it up. They will definitely burn it up later. So, okay, just going to show you what I've done here, putting it together. Okay. Sorry, I have to use. Okay, so what I've done here is I've got two relays, and I've got positive here. I've just got a Victron which I put into 12 volt current mode, DC, and so I've got the fuse. This is my main current. Sorry for all the colors. It's the orange wire. It just splits there, and it gives the relay. This is the I want to say the heavy current part of the relay. So that's the two positives coming from the battery with the fuse. Then you will see that I've got a negative wire on this side. I'm going to show you the wiring in a while. Got the negative on this side on 86, and the negative to reverse the polarity, I've got this on this side on 85. Then I've got the common or the negatives right there. I've got my motor main wires, which is let me show you the thick green and the green and red trace. That's what gives the motor power. I've got the two greens in there, and I've got them both on 30, on number 30. And then, obviously, I've got the triggers, which is the limits. You just need to make sure you put the right trigger on the right relay, because when it reaches the limits, it will switch off the one relay and it will charge the other one. So then I've got the negative connected to the battery. There it is. And then I've got the negative just connected to the battery for the limit. So this is the wire that feeds the limit. That is it's the black wire. I've got yellow on the black wire, and the one next to it is that is a yellow, and that should be a light green, that white. So that's the wires I'm using to trigger with the switch. Those are the two wires that closes the coil inside, so they don't take high load. The high load goes through the relay on either way one of these three wires. It switches between positive and negative there, and the high current will go through where it should, and not through either way the switch or through the brushes on the inside, or that copper plates, because they'll burn out, or they won't make good contact, and you will get issues later on because they will carbon up. Okay, so that's it. It sounds very easy, but it took me quite a few hours to figure it out, and it works very good. Let me just show you a little bit. So obviously I'm going to use this switch later on, because I want the diff lock switch, the pilot switch, to, if I click this, then that light will come on to show that it's activated, and then when it lock, I want that light to come on. So that's easy to wire that up. It's just a positive from the battery and a negative through the diff lock switch, which goes on that one pin. So that's it. Let me show you how it works. I don't hope I will fuse something now here. Okay. So you can hear the solenoid or the relay click when it reaches the limit. Kali, stop it. So just put it off. You can hear the relay click when it reaches the limit. So you just switch it off, and then the next position. Yeah, so that's the way it should work. And let me just show you, I've drawn it's not very good, but it's there, giving you a indication for those people who doesn't want to go through the whole video. All the places where a point is connected. That's pin 87, I think that's 87B, and it's just the switch. It's off in the middle position, on or on that side. Yeah, and that's it. If you have any questions, you can send me a